Alright, so this is my review of Figma's recent release, Raging Wolf. And I got him on Plaza Japan for about $114, and that includes shipping. So I think he's pretty hard to come by now, because I've seen him out of stock on a few sites. But uh, yeah, I'll put a link up if I could find him somewhere. But this is basically just me an unboxing and kind of a review. So let's get right into it. And yeah, box definitely looks very cool. It's got nice gold kind of foil on it. Looks very nice. And usually I don't care about the boxes, but I feel like they did a really nice job with this one. And they definitely went all out. And if you played the game, which is like, you know, pretty big thing, this is definitely a figure that might interest you. So very cool looking box for sure. Like the artwork on it is great. Actually, let me just lift this up a little bit so you can get a better look. Yeah, so really nice work, just kind of like showcasing the figure and everything. So yeah, I think the box looks great. So, and you know, I'm not like an in-box collector, like I take all my figures out and all that stuff, but I thought this box looked really cool. Okay, so I didn't get Figmas in a while, and I like Figmas. Just, they definitely felt overpriced of late. I think this guy's priced somewhat more fairly, just because he comes with so much. And God, hate the tape. Tape is so unnecessary, but it's everywhere these days. So you get the stand, and you know, no one really cares about the stand, but you do get the stand. Well, okay, you know what, to be fair, this is a nice stand. It's pretty big. So usually they just give like the tiny kind of oval Figma stands. This is a pretty nice one for sure. And let's just see if there's any tiny parts got to watch out for. But be careful when you open up these trays. Stuff might just fly out. Okay. All right, let's get that off. Let's get the actual figure out. Okay. Let's get this plastic crap off. Not sure why they weave it in like that. Figma, just seems like a stupid thing to do. Let's do some more surgery. They really went all out with the stupid effing plastic on this one. Holy shit. All right. About time. Okay. So let's take a look at him. And, you know, honestly, the construction doesn't seem that robust. That tiny little peg is all that connects into his waist. Be careful, this guy, he seems a little flimsy. That's just straight dog shit engineering right there. Okay, but let's take a look at him. Hopefully the rest of him isn't as frail, but let's take a look at the figure itself. And just incredible. Absolutely just stunning detail there. So that looks really nice. Like the individual just kind of like links on his chainmail. It's not really chainmail. Yeah, it's just kind of like plate armor. So I wasn't a fan of this armor set in the game so much, but definitely looks cool here for sure. Let's take a look. Lots of details. Wow. So I mean, like his belt, the hair, everything. Very nice kind of wash on that. The armor is just insane. Very nice. These kind of like skirt pieces here look exceptional. Yeah, so that looks great. So I mean, just in overall looks, I think he's phenomenal. Yeah, and let's just go into his articulation, because while we have him out here, and then we'll go into the rest of his accessories. So feels like some kind of ball joint there, and you could hardly move it, which is unfortunate. And if I had to guess, it's probably one of those Figma joints, which might just be kind of like a peg, like a swivel. So really no movement there, which is unfortunate. Get a little bit of tilt, but that's about it. And the hair piece, obviously, you're not going to get much. The shoulders here, they're just on that typical kind of Figma joint. It's just going to be like, get a good look at it. And, understand your joints. Like when you get a figure, just take that second or two, just understand like actually what kind of joint it is, because big difference between like a ball swivel and just a plain ball joint. So this looks like a ball swivel. So be careful there. So be careful how you're kind of like torquing that around. But seems pretty good either way. These are just your typical kind of swiveling Figma joints. Very smooth, very nice. That looks really nice. So the elbow joint there looks great. Let's see what else he's got here. He's got some kind of, looks like a ball joint. Not a whole lot of movement, but that's kind of to be expected. Whoa. What the hell? What on earth is that? Okay, that's nuts. But why? That's just weird as hell. I don't know if you could see that, but there's like a ball joint in there. But like very strange. So it's like a ball joint connected to like another ball joint, but that should not be a thing. And very strange. Okay, just so you know, it looks like some kind of like shaft coming down there. Can you see that? And then that's connected to like a ball peg in his kind of like lower half. So just so you understand, once you get your figure, know that's what's going on in there. His skirt is on kind of like ball swivels, so be careful there. They just come out like this. That's it. Probably not a whole lot of leg articulation. They are on definitely ball joints in there. Is there a drop down? Yeah, there is. So Figmas always have a drop down. I think, yeah. So I've owned plenty Figmas. They usually have a drop down. Typical Figma joint on the ankle, just a ball swivel. You get a nice rocker there too. So all in all, not terrible at all. It's a bit dated, I'd say. The thing going on with his diaphragm is just straight up weird. I'm not sure what the hell's going on there. Yeah. Okay. Anyway. So decent articulation. Nothing too fancy. And his wrists, yeah, they're just on swivels. Yeah. Okay. So decent articulation. And yeah, all in all, not bad at all. Just typical Figma stuff. Nothing crazy. His sheath, let me just see what's going on there. Okay, his sheath is on some kind of ball peg. That's nice. Okay, so not even a swivel there. That's excellent. I hate swivels for delicate stuff like that. Just a ball peg. Very nice. Okay, so he looks great. Like, I can't get over how nice he looks. Okay, and let's just go over his accessories one at a time. Comes with the gorgeous, and that's looks like the bastard sword, honestly. Definitely use that a bit. I'm more of a Zweihander user in Elden Ring, but that looks phenomenal. Looks like it came right out of the game. Just set that there. Comes with the Estus holding hand. Some kind of potion, tons in the game. Comes with a very nice little shield. Stunning. Looks just the weathering on that. Wow. Yeah, this is definitely worth for me. For my money, I think this is worth it. For the amount of accessories and the details on this guy, just that's insane. And it's 114 with shipping, so not terrible for me. Torch, very nice, translucent flame. And I'm gonna save the best for last. Let's see what we got here. This is probably just some kind of connection for the stand. I'm not like a big stand user. JoJo pun not intended, but this looks like some kind of connection for the stand. Not sure what it's for. I'm not going to use it anyway, but just so you know that it's there. Let's see what else we got here. This weapon might be familiar with you Dex users. Jumpy, flippy types. Looks like a pole blade. Definitely seen this weapon around in game. Never really used dual blades like this. Exceptional, though. Looks stunning. Look at that handle. Gorgeous. Wow. Just the accessories on this thing were just insane. Each of these kind of like little plastic weapons is like a work of art. Okay. And the best. If any of you were Ronnie Simps in Elden Ring, and my first character was, this is an iconic weapon. Dark Moon Greatsword. Wow. Okay, let me I want to try something. Just want to see if, trying to see if I get like some light through it. Kind of. Yeah, if you hold it like right up to like the ring light or just any light you have, you could kind of get like some. Be curious to see how nice this would look like with the sunlight going through it. But yeah, so you get that. Okay, so all in all, I think this is an incredible. Oh, and let's just go over his hands real quick. Yep. So you get weapon holding hands, just kind of like open hands, and you get a hand for his various weapons there. So a bigger grip, probably for the Dark Moon. Smaller one for like the Bastard Sword and stuff. Yeah. And let me see if I'm missing anything here. No, and I'm going to kind of do this review backwards because I forgot to measure him. So we'll just get his size in right now. And let's take a look. All right. But, he's probably going to be, I had to guess, a bit over 6 inches. Yeah, so he's like, what? Like 6 3/8, right? Like a little half under, like a smidgen under 6.5 inches. So he's definitely got size on him. So he's definitely a pretty big dude. Yeah, and really nice figure, I think. Looks very nice. Yeah, very happy with this one. If you have any questions, you could definitely leave them in the comments. And I think that's about it for this review. Try to get him if you're an Elden Ring fan. Probably going to be hard to get him later on. And from what I'm seeing, he's already out of stock. So definitely go for it ASAP if you're into this guy. All right, thanks for watching. Take care.